It's another Call of Duty game. This review is going to be a lot like my reviews of the last few Call of Duty games, except maybe a little bit more bored. It just never really changes. You play as a Spec Ops soldier whose team uncovers some diabolical plot that threatens all people and democracy the world over. Blah, blah, blah. It's just Call of Duty. There was a nice period of not having everything be exactly the same with Infinite Warfare, World War II, Vanguard, but we're back to just every game being Modern Military Simulator 2020X. Okay, let's start with the story. It's fine. It follows after Black Ops 6, most characters will be familiar to longtime players. The presentation is admittedly gorgeous, with insanely cinematic scenes, but at the end of the day, there is very little even considering thinking outside the box here. Objectives are pretty limited, and usually boil down to infiltrate this place, break that thing, or kill these dudes. It's not literally that limited, but those three probably do make up something like 75% of the objectives in the campaign. The boss fights last too long for a series that's always touted its quote-unquote realistic gameplay. Like, explain how this man is still running around after taking 150 bullets to the face. He should not have a head. Make that make sense. The most egregious offense with the single player, though, is the asinine always online requirement. They treat every single player mission you play, even if you have it set not to allow people to join your game or even be visible, as if it's multiplayer. That means there's no pausing, and you'll get kicked out of your single-player game if you're idle for too long. Gotta poop? Too bad. Finish the level first or start over. I get that they're capitalist pigs, and they want to be able to spy on you to make sure you're dotting all of your I's and crossing all of your T's with the end-user license agreement. But seriously, dude, if I'm playing alone, and it's not possible for anyone else to join, let me pause the game. This is just stupid. It does have some cool missions, where you're fighting drug-induced hallucinations, though, so that's pretty cool. I genuinely did enjoy those missions. They are the highlight of the game, for sure. Fortunately, the actual core gameplay mechanics are as solid as ever, as is the multiplayer. Movement and aiming is quick and responsive, bullets land exactly where they should, no matter what your salty friend says when he's getting owned online, and you've got a lot of customization options with the weapons. Multiplayer is fast-paced, with surprisingly good weapon balance, keeping anything from being useless or a total noob tube, and the map design is solid. They make some changes to the progression system, but I'll be honest, I don't give a crap about Call of Duty's multiplayer, so I couldn't be bothered to remember what changed with progression. Go watch some stoner dude bro play in his college dorm room if you want to see more about the multiplayer. This ain't the place for it. They did make some changes to matchmaking that I want to touch on, though, because they really put a focus on what was needed in these changes. They put a larger emphasis on skill matching, so you're less likely to go up against a team that just dominates the entire game from the first second in, and you're less likely to end up being that team yourself. This keeps matches more competitive, and it keeps lobbies from being nothing but 8-year-olds screaming the N-word. Does that still happen? I don't know, the mid-2000s turned me off of voice chat in random lobbies. Oh yeah, and Zombies is back, if you care. I've always thought Call of Duty's zombie mode was overrated and felt like Left 4 Dead from Temu, but I understand that I'm the odd one out there. Black Ops 7 is Call of Duty. I don't know how else to describe it. You played a Call of Duty game? Great. You probably know exactly what you're going into with Black Ops 7. The visuals are pretty. The guns make good pew-pews. Multiplayer is robust and balanced. Single player is painfully and agonizingly okay. It tries nothing of substance new, and it does nothing wrong that all of the Black Ops games before didn't do. I did like the sort of hallucinogenic drug effect missions. Those were super cool. Now, this is not the first time Call of Duty has gotten a bit weird and out there with its single player, so I'm not ready to call that something truly new, but it's definitely more well done than the series' previous attempts at weirdness, and that does deserve some credit. Multiplayer is super sweaty, as usual for Call of Duty, so if you're wanting something casual, this ain't the game for you. What you've got is the choice between sweat lords and unemployed sweat lords. And as we all know, unemployment is a superpower in online shooters. My rating for Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Windows is a B.